My ender from Safety First was a manual to second stage double peg grind. It was 2007, and the Kink Bicycles brand had gone through a lot of changes, and the team had changed a lot, and filming for Safety First was to be our first big project as a team. So we really wanted to work hard, film a lot, and put out a great video. Daryl Taco was in charge of filming and editing. We met up in my old hometown of Raleigh, North Carolina. I had always known about the spots in Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill, if you don't know, is the home of the University of North Carolina. So one spot in particular that I knew of was this kinked handrail, and I thought it would be really cool to manual to the rail. I didn't really think about doing manual to second stage rail until we got there, and I eyed it up, and it just looked right to me. So I knew that I could do it. I just had to get over the fear in my head. And you know, Daryl he was all set up, he was ready to go. He had J Row filming the second angle, and then I did the manual, and then I gapped. I thought I was gonna miss the entire rail with my front wheel, but I ended up connecting perfectly on a feeble grind down a very narrow rail, and I slipped a pedal. It didn't technically hit the ground, but I wouldn't feel right taking it. So Jason Owens freaked out when I landed in that feeble. He screams feeble super loud. Feeble! He's running and he's jumping. In my mind, I was kind of doing the same thing, but that was just because I didn't get killed. Do a couple more feelers and then just manual, gap to it. Like everything just felt right. I connected with the rail perfectly, came off good. It was just such a relief to come out relatively unscathed. Really good feeling to have been nervous about something, to have something in your head, and then to get it done, to have that feeling just riding away, just felt incredible. I was psyched to get that, because the only other guy that I'd ever seen do anything like that was Van Homan's ender in Criminal Mischief. I was stoked to do my version of it. The angle that is seen the most is Daryl's angle. He filmed it wide from up top. You never really see the second angle that was filmed, and it was because it was filmed very poorly. J Row was in charge of the second angle, and in the second angle, you just see me kind of manualing out of nowhere. You don't see me hop the curb to manual. You just see me like in a wheelie, and then I gap to the rail. Daryl kind of looks at me, he's like, hey, Doyle, would you mind just doing another manual gap firecracker into the stairs? Because Jay really blew it on that one. So we ended up filming that. Like once everyone left, I don't think we wanted to hurt Jay's feelings. So like everyone had kind of moved on, and Daryl and I stayed behind to film a second angle of just the manual part. So overall, Safety First was really well received. The video got a top 5 NORA Cup nomination. My video part got a top 5 NORA nomination. So it was really cool that people were into it. And like I said, this is a new era for kink. So to have a well-received video, everyone put a lot into that video. Everyone really went in for it, and Daryl did a really great job of editing it and coming up with an original idea for it. All the graphics were really clean, all the filming was really clean, the editing was great. I think that really was like the first big push for Kink Bicycles in this new direction, and for myself personally as well. This was my first video part on a new sponsor, so I was happy to get a solid part under my belt for my new sponsor and to really get the ball rolling with myself and Kink Bicycles and the rest of the team.